Alright, welcome back to Career Day, episode 10. I think it's number 10. So what we're going to do today is we are going to start building the mountain area. So we're actually just going to be adding some bits of foam to the project. So we've got our glue done. What we do is we just get a bit of foam and cut out a shape that we want. What I tend to do is I'll glue the foam down in sections of what I want. Like, if you can see, just spin the camera around over here. So I'll end up gluing this down. I've got my lines drawn up of where the track actually sits. And then what I'll do is I'll build on that, and then I'll cut it down to the shape I want, and then I'll paint it. So we just keep adding bits and pieces of scrap to how we want it. This section here, I think I want it up higher. So it's actually going to be a mountain. Put some more hot glue down. Stick that down. So once I stick down everything of how I want the design, then we'll come back and I'll show the next step. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we're just going to cut off a section where the corner bends. Trim it up. Get rid of all the excess crap. Then what we'll do is we'll glue this section on here. We'll put a whole heap of glue on there again. Put the glue on there. Stick this down there like that. That's our outer wall. Instead of having a fence, I'll have an outer wall, and then I'll just put like shrubbery and mountains and trees on top of that. This section here, I'll turn it around. So I'll end up cutting this section down. We'll narrow it down a bit, because this bit actually joins on to another part of the mountain, which will probably be a little bit high. I'll have to measure that before I continue on to that. So yeah, I'll just keep so if I just keep adding bits and pieces to how I want it, then we can start cutting it down and making a bit of a scenery, get some shape into it. So we'll just hold that down there like that. So then what we do to get our shapes is we start hacking at it. Just make bits of, this is the messy bit. So we just start hacking into it. Make our mountains, no particular way, just hack into it. Take this off here, there and everywhere. You'll start to see a mountain start forming soon. Same as here, just cut bits away. tougher actually to do this one. We'll probably leave this bit flat because this actually will be the, I'll make this the brickwork. All around here will be all brickwork. But we'll just keep hacking away at this. Take out all this crap. You can see how it's sort of taking shape now. But yeah, no, this is a messy. It's a message job to do it on the go. Let's get the old vacuum out and clean her up after this. After I've made a bloody mess. Don't recommend doing this on the kitchen table. Your missus won't be too happy about it. You start doing stuff like that. I've done that once before on the kitchen table and that didn't work out too well. It's a bit of a disaster. But anyway, so you can see what we're going for, what we're looking for. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but once it's completed, you'll get to see the full thing. All right, I'll just finish off making the shape of it, and then we'll be back. All right, so we're back again. So this stage is where we're going to put the joint compound on to cover up all the cracks. So I use this one here, called Total Joint Finish. It's used for plasterboard, ceilings and walls, but you can use it on this stuff. I think most of the people that make these models use this stuff, but you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about. So be generous with it. It does take a long time for it to work in and cure. I'm probably gonna have to go and get another one of these. I don't think I've got enough. So this is how I've done actually all my models. I haven't actually made a video on this yet. This is the first one I'm making. I thought, you know, there are a lot of videos out there showing you how to do stuff. But you know, I feel that this is like this takes a bit longer to do, but you get a really good feel of what's going on. Appreciate it a bit more, like I was saying in a couple of my other videos. You know, you make your own stuff, you appreciate it more. So yeah, I've made a few of these now. Actually, I had somebody ask me if they'd pay me to make one, and I thought, oh my god, you seriously? You just don't know what, you know, what people want, and you can't say, oh well, I'll make you this and this is how it's going to look. You don't know until you actually finish it. See, I didn't realise I was going to put a wall at the far end, so I'm actually going to make that into a concrete wall, and this part will be the mountain. So you really can't say, oh, can you please make me one, I'll pay you, because you just don't know how it's going to turn out. Every one will be different. It's not like mass production. But you can see this bit here is coming a little bit, I don't know if you can notice that. I push down that, see how that's a bit unglued, but once I put the compound on it and it dries, it should hold it down. Just fill her in a bit more. Spread it around. We also do the front of the wall too. The paint doesn't stick too well to the enamel paint that I use actually eats into the polystyrene. So I always try to cover it and not use it as a base coat. So you can sort of see it's not exactly smooth, and I don't really want it smooth. I want it to make it look like a stone wall. So we'll just keep going on that right around. have to put a bit more in the bottom. Yeah, I'm using a basting brush that you use for cooking rather than a knife, because it's actually rubber and it's flexible. I don't know if you can see that. So it's good for getting into corners and bits and pieces. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll do the rest of this and then we'll come back. Okay, we've got all the compound on it now. It takes 12 hours to dry. With the miracle of internet, we'll be back shortly. Alright, so we're back again. The model's dried, as you can see. It's a different colour now and it's pretty hard. So what we'll do now is we'll put our we'll paint our Brunswick green on it, just lightly. We'll cover up the parts that we're going to paint green. So we'll just slowly cover it. We don't want to go too heavy with it, we just want to keep it light. So we'll cover it all in green, bits that we want. Cover the top piece up here. Alright. Yeah, we'll do this section here. And then where the rocks are, the wall, I'll come around this side. We'll put a bit of brown on that, a bit of mission brown. Put a bit of brown on that for the rock face. We'll do the same. Do the same here. And the same up here. Then we'll add a bit of matte black to it for shadowing. And it gives it like a bit of a shadow. So you can see the idea of how it's taking place. And then we'll put all the rest of the stuff on when it dries. And then we'll paint along that far wall that you can see along here. We'll paint a stone wall using some stencils. All right.